step inside Lincoln Financial Field. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. No.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's got some space here. He's on his way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahmyr Gibbs, 79 yards. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Allen. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third down, here's Walker. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
In motion left, Hardman. On play action, Allen. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dalton Kincaid, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it as we resume action. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The good signal call is to never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on third. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On play action, Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every toe in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. But a pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That one out wide and intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they
touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Allen's throw is complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. A give for Walker running right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 6. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Xavier Worthy as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to air one out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And nothing there after the catch, but he does get this down to the 43-yard line. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here I come again. 24 is the mic. Stop your body. 24 is the mic. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Check.
Allen now looks to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Charbonnet is in. Touchdown, Seattle. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Stafford now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Brings up 2nd and 20 on the Seahawks 26-yard line.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a throw here, hauled in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And some strong running. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
181 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easy.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford.
And the Eagles are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And that is incomplete here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, this is blocked. And the Eagles have got it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. After the run, now Stafford going to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford going to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete.
And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Here's Stafford.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
These guys are running offense like you drive. It's down.